back of the mat, thunderbolt. Oh, settle in, relaxing the shoulders. We'll start with our opening mantra, and then we'll go down to child's pose for a few rounds of breathing. So, option to bring the hands at prayer, your heart center. Inhaling, exhaling. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tat Savitun Vareneyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Let's inhale, exhale down into child's pose. In this first child's pose, bring your forehead down, relaxing the rest of the body. Try not to keep your shoulders up. Let everything relax. Feeling the full support of your mat. And with every exhale, starting to let go of the thoughts of the day. Any other thoughts lingering that don't pertain to the here and now. And as you start to feel more grounded, more centered in this present moment, scan the body for some wisdom, set an intention for today's practice. And before we begin to move, let's just move the forehead along the mat from left to right, waking up, activating our third eye center. Inhale, exhale into stillness. Bring your fingers, your hands as far up the mat as you can onto the fingertips. And let's inhale, exhale a few times dynamically. So inhaling up to rise, looking forward and up. Exhale, bring the forehead back down to the mat. Try an open mouth exhale. Inhale up, exhale down. 2 more times. Last one. Inhale up and exhale down. Bring the hands flat, preparing to rise all the way up into reverse child's pose. So bring the torso forward and the tummy down, hips down, and the feet coming back towards you. Like you want to bring them to your bottom, your lower back. Hang out here for a moment as you feel the lower back release, hips begin to open, and then inhale, exhale to the back. Let's move dynamically with the breath. I'm going to inhale forward, exhale back. Make this your last trip forward and your last trip to the back. At the back, go ahead and begin to rise up back into that thunderbolt position. Let's go ahead and inhale the hands up high all the way. And bring the right hand down to the right side and left hand leaning over. Reach with the left. Inhale, exhale, swoop that left hand down and in front, all the way around the other side. Bring the right hand up to reach. Trying to keep the hips level as you sit. And let's inhale, both hands up high above us. Exhale, down to cactus. Hold your cactus. Start to bring the elbows back more, the shoulders compress more. Big inhale. And exhale them just the way they are, those cactus arms. So bring them in front of you. Full exhale. Get out all the air. Then inhale when it's time to draw some oxygen. Hold it. And last one. The last one, hold those arms together, hands together, press them into each other. And think of your shoulder blades opening up and rounding slightly, kind of like in cat pose. They begin to tremble a little. You're doing it right. Holding on. Don't forget to breathe. Make this your last big inhale and exhale, release. Let's lower down to tabletop position. Let's bring the inner arm to face each other underneath you by your heart center. And try rotating a little bit to the left and right. And inhale, exhale into stillness. Bring it to normal tabletop. Let's go ahead and begin with some cat-cow action. Drop in the belly, looking up, inhale. Exhale, rounding into cat. Move dynamically with your breath. Try to find that wave-like motion in the spine. Bringing awareness to the different moving parts in this pose. Sometimes it's your chin and throat. Other times your pelvic area, your shoulders. Last 3, 2, and 1. Meet me in the cat pose. So shoulders very rounded. Tuck the chin into the chest. Go ahead and tuck the toes. Bring the knees up to a hover into bear pose, holding. Build a little bit of fire in the body. And big inhale, exhale into down dog. Adjust your hands, adjust your feet. Come into a comfortable down dog position. When you're there, bend one knee at a time and then the other. And come back to stillness. Begin to walk the hands back to your feet. Slightly bend the knees, holding on to opposite elbows and swaying from side to side in your ragdoll pose. And find some stillness in the middle and really release the neck. No tension, no holding. Maybe you'll bring your hands, release your hands to the mat so that the top of your hands are on the mat. slowly start to look forward and up. Bend the knees slightly, and a circle sweep with the hands all the way to rise. Prayer at the top. Gentle pressure in those palms as we candlelight from one side over towards the other. Consistent and generous breathing the whole time through. Three more. 2 and 1. Prepare to meet me at the center, hands up high. Exhale the hands back into cactus, chest shining forward, slight back bend as you look forward and up. Another pose where try not to forget to breathe. The conscious breathing, that is. Your body's going to breathe regardless, but bring your awareness to that breathing. Next exhale, bring the hands to interlace behind you. Straighten the arms, start to bend the knees. We're going to go back all the way down and then tip over. Holding here. One more mindful inhale, exhale. Next inhale, begin to rise back up. Release the hands, bring the right hand up high towards the sky. Maybe a little bend in the knees. We're going to do the free fall, letting the arms, one arm go at a time, and then bringing the other up. So any tension in the shoulders is what we're trying to address here, letting it go. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly. Bring the hands to your heart center in prayer. Inhale, exhale, full forward fold all the way down. Release the hands of the fingers back to the mat, walking back to our downward facing dog. Bring both heels off of the mat onto the toes, holding. Inhale, exhale, back down to flatten the feet. Inhale up, exhale to flatten. Three more. 2 and 1. Bring it back high to the tippy toes so we can tippy toe all the way to the very front. Inhale, halfway lift. Let me try bringing the palms on the shins. One time like this. Inhale, exhale down. Full fold. Slightly bend the knees. Circle sweep and rise up high to the top. Exhale the hands down by the side, Samastiti. Let's move through a few Sun Sal A's before we get into our little flow. So inhale the hands up high and exhale, fold. Press, look forward up as you inhale. Exhale all the way back through plank and chaturanga of your choosing, knees down or not. Inhale up dog or cobra. And then exhale, down dog. Holding here for 5. Start to look forward. Decide if you're going to step one foot at a time or hop or float into your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up to the top on the inhale. Exhale, hands back down, Samastiti. Let's try it again. Inhale up. Exhale down. Look up and inhale. Stepping back as we exhale, down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Hold for 5. Look forward, prepare to get to the front. Into your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to the top. Exhale, Samastiti. Let's try that one more time. Inhale, exhale, down. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Holding for 5. Those exhales really bring the tummy in. Pelvic floor engages. Look forward and up. And let's get to the front on the inhale. Looking forward, exhale, fold. Rising up high on the inhale. Exhale, Samastiti. Moving through sun B a few times, bend the knees. Inhale, arms up high. And exhale, fold. Look up, inhale. Exhale, moving back and down. Inhale, up. And exhale to the back. Center the left foot, bring up the right. And bring it through, setting up for your warrior 1. Bring the torso up. Inhale, the arms up. And exhale all the way down, moving through your vinyasa for the other side. So center that right leg, bring up the left. Inhale, exhale it to the front. Set the legs, torso rises. Inhale the arms up. Exhale it all the way down. Vinyasa. Make those vinyasas your own. In this down dog, hold for 5. Look forward, let's get into that halfway lift. On the inhale, exhale, fold. Start bending the knees, bring up the arms on the inhale. Exhale, Samastiti. One more time. Bend those knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Look up, inhale. Stepping back as you exhale, moving through that chaturanga. Cobra, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Center the left. Bring up the right foot. Bring it by your right hand. Set the legs. Torso rises. Inhale up, exhale all the way down. Center the right, bring up the left. Bring it through by the left hand. Rising on up, inhale, arms up, exhale, down. And meet me in down dog. Count of 5 breaths. Check in on your tummy, your belly button, bring it in. Looking forward, preparing to bring it into that halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, fold. Bending the knees, arms up, inhale. Exhale, Samastiti. Let's go ahead and bring the hands to the hips. Bring the feet about hip distance apart with a straight back. We're going to exhale, bend down all the way. Release the hands. Go ahead with your peace fingers, wrapping around the big toes. Just looking forward and up as much as you can. Find your limit, find your edge. That's where you'll take a big inhale and exhale, fold. Big toes pushing into the fingers. Fingers are trying to pull. And start to look forward and up. Bring the hand underneath your foot so it's the sole on top of the palm on both sides. Fingers are all up on your wrist. Look forward and up. Inhale. Exhale, full fold down. With time, the hamstrings relax, the spine relaxes, the neck. It's a lot of magic in these poses. Start to look forward on the inhale to release the hands. Bring the hands to the hips, and we'll rise all the way up on the inhale. Close the pose. Back to standing. With your right leg, swing all the way to the back. Hands up parallel. We're bringing it into triangle pose. So reach forward first. Might have to shorten that by bringing the back foot forward a little more. And as you tick-tock down to where your body allows, looking over directly in front of you, up to your left hand or down to your right foot for stability, for balancing. Engage that breathing. Next inhale you have, start to rise on up. I'm going to bring my right hand up and my left hand's going down to the mat. So it's that reverse triangle. Keep reaching up, fingers pressing into the mat, and conscious breathing for 5, 4, and 1. Start to inhale up all the way. Bring it back to the other side. So, triangle now towards the front. You're going to reach forward first, both legs are straight. Bring that left hand down to the left foot, right hand up high to the sky. Sometimes it helps to bring that right hand down to the hip, look down to your left foot, and bring both hands to the hips. Start to turn a little bit towards your left, knowing that you have to bring your left hand up, right hand down. Maybe bring the right hand down first, find that stability, that support, then inhale that left arm up. Trying to keep both legs straight. And exhale, that left hand down to the hips, start to rise on up. Now bring that right foot forward to meet the left. Close the pose on this side. Samastiti. Inhale, exhale. Hands back to the hips, stepping back with the right foot as wide as you can. Option to bring that right elbow to the knee, left hand up, or bring the right hand down flat, either on the inside or outside of the right foot. We got plenty of choices here. Inhale, exhale, bring the left hand down. We're gonna frame the foot momentarily. Bring that left knee down. Torso's up so we can have our prayer hands with that left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Option to keep it here. Or bring that foot up. Open the hands. So find one of those poses that works for you. Preparing to release. Bring it up all the way, turning back towards the front so we can get into the other side. So if you have the elbow on the knee, go ahead, bring the right hand up or bring the hand flat to the mat. Next exhale, start to bring it down. Right knee down. Setting up, preparing to hook the elbow outside the knee. And then option to bring the other knee up off the mat. Keep your hands in prayer or open up the arms. Wherever you are, mindfully inhale, exhale. Your exhales, you're still bringing that belly button in, tightening the pelvic floor. And start to exhale, releasing towards the center. Standing up, so we can close the pose on this side. Meet me at the top of the mat. Samastiti. Let's go ahead and bring the right foot back again one more time. This time, bring the right foot. You can heel toe it to the outside edge of that right, on the right. Left hand down, right hand up high. Holding here. Start to breathe. Start drawing the hand back, reaching back behind you. If it's too intense on the leg, bring the knee down. Flatten the foot. Keep reaching towards the back. And start bringing that right hand up and around, both hands on the mat, guiding you into Skandasana. So in your Skandasana, imagine doing a self-hug of the arms around the chest. And inhale, open the arms. And exhale, close. Lots of options to use blocks or bring it down to a knee. Three, two, and one. Bring the hands back down to the center. And let's move all the way towards the front of the mat, other side. Right hand is on the right side of the mat. Bring the left foot all the way to the left of the mat. Inhale the hand up first. Start to exhale that knee down, reaching towards the back, or keep it lifted. And inhale that left arm up and around, both hands to the mat, guiding yourself into Skandasana. Remember, it's either full Skandasana, always an option to bring that shin down. Bring your bottom on top of the foot so we can really engage in that pranayama here. Big inhales to open. Squeeze when you exhale. Three, two, and one. Bring both hands back to the mat, guiding yourself into Malasana, yogi squat. And start with the right elbow, right by that right knee, bringing the hand flat as much as you can, down to the mat, and then inhaling the left hand up high. Next exhale, start to wrap that hand, that arm around the back. Maybe they bind, or just keep it at the back. Next exhale, slowly start to release. Before we do the other side, bring the hands to prayer. Find a gentle movement from side to side. Moving the shoulders if you need to, depending how intense that was for you. And let's prepare for the other side. So nice firm pressure, that elbow into the knee, bringing the hand flat, right hand up. And the right hand's trying to go back too. So it's opening a lot of space in the body. And on your next exhale, start to bring it back behind you. If you're not gonna bind, try to imagine the shoulders pushing back more, still creating more space in the body, or go ahead and bind the fingers behind you. This side requires a towel. And inhale, exhale, slowly releasing back towards the front and center. In your Malasana, go ahead and bring the back of the triceps on top of the knee. You can start by opening and closing, building towards that crow pose, any arm balance. If you're working your way into it, it's a good way to start prepping, getting used to that slight discomfort. I don't think it ever goes away. And you can roll it across. And in any case, it feels great. 3, 2, and 1. If you're working on your balancing, looking at the knuckles in your fingers, kind of like brakes, kind of like a spider almost. That's where you control your balance. You can find that little spider in your fingers. Bring the knees back to the back of the triceps. And you can keep the toes on the mat and just kind of rock back and forth. You can go as much as you want here. Bring the knees higher on the arms. Bring the head forward more. Especially if you're new to crow and testing it out. Start slow. If you're able to get to here, you can practice bringing one foot off the mat and then the other, holding for as long as you can on each side. If you already know crow and you're already in it, great. And let's go ahead and bring it back down to our bottom. Toes, feet to the front. Dandasana. Start to bring the spine straight. Feet are flexed towards the body. Hands flat. We're going to press into the mat. Going for that Maha Bandha, the 3 locks in the body. So we'll press the hands to engage the arms. Squeeze in the belly, pelvic floor, then the belly. Belly button inward towards the spine and up. So you can focus on bringing it up higher into the spine. And at last, tuck the chin into the chest. Nice and snug. Next exhale, start releasing. Catch a breath or two. Let's straighten the spine. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, fold. Peace fingers wrapping around the big toes. Straighten the arms and inhale. And exhale, fold. You're pushing and pulling with the fingers and toes. Start to look forward and up on the inhale. The next one, inhale, rise back to a straight spine. So starting with the hands by the hips, lean back and see where your elbows would touch on the mat. That's where you bring your hands back, setting up for a reverse plank or reverse tabletop. You're in tabletop, bend the knees, bring up the hips. Inhale, exhale it all the way back down. Bring the knees in and up, meeting me in boat pose. Let's practice rolling back and coming back right to this pose. So rolling back, inhaling back up. Try it again. And let's try it a few more times. Say 3 more. 2 and 1. Turn it into butterfly. Inhale the arms up high. Tuck the belly button in. Exhale, fold. Inhale up all the way. Straighten the front, the right leg. Bring the left sole in, squaring a bit towards that straight right leg with the hips and shoulders. Inhale up and reach. Inhale, look up. Next inhale, release back to a straight spine. Bring that left foot over the right knee. Set up for your Hollywood spine stretch. Spinal twist towards one side. Inhale, exhaling back towards the center. Bring that left foot up the right leg, up towards the hip. Using your hands to hold it in place. Find a gentle flutter. And the other foot is flexed. Straightening the spine, bring the belly button in. Find stillness. With your left hand gently pressing, see how much more you gotta go. Adding a little pressure. One day, someday, Vande Gurunam. Slowly, slowly, that left knee is gonna get to the mat. And straightening back up. Bring that right foot in underneath. Still try and keep that left foot up high as you can. Ending up in half lotus. In half lotus, let's go like we're rounding up some coffee beans all the way around. It's kind of like pranayama, so focus on the breath. One. Slowly meet me in the middle, touching the heart to the other side. Inhale forward, exhale as you draw it back. Or other way around. I think it works better. Exhale forward. See what works for you. I think I've tried both. Can't tell. 2 more. And last one. All right, bring the hands flat by the side, engaging the arms. Straighten the arms, engage. Maybe your bottom comes off, maybe it doesn't, but engage as you exhale. Try an open mouth exhale. For 5, 4, 2, and 1. Last one, hold it up. You can even use your left pinkies to bring it up if you want. And exhale down. Let me find space here. Holding on to the knee and the foot, try to keep everything compact and together. I mean, you could roll back and roll to this. Give it a try. See how you like that.
We're only as young as our spine, which is why yoga has so much of this spine business. 3 more. On the last one, we're gonna roll to the front. 2 and 1. What I mean by that is bring it on to your knees. Keep the feet as they are, trying to at least. And then kind of like that reverse child's pose that we did in the beginning. Bring the hips down as much as your body allows. So this pose will naturally look different for everybody. How we doing? And let's start to send it back. Releasing the legs. If you need a pitter patter, go ahead and do so. Fan them out. Let's get into the other side. Left leg straight. Bring that sole in as much as you can. And after you square up towards that straight leg, inhale up. Exhale, fold. Try to relax the body as much as you can. Consistent, generous breathing. Start to look up on the inhale. And your next inhale, release and back to a straight spine. Bring that right foot over the left knee. Set up for your spinal twist. Imagine you're on Hollywood Beach looking cool. Wasn't that long ago. Check in with that left foot. Is it flexed? Start to exhale, releasing. Remember, try to keep that right foot where it is, but bring it up the leg as much as you can, as much as the body allows. Hold it in place. Everything's straightened, good posture, spine, core. And get to fluttering that knee. Three, 2, and 1. Find some stillness. Just gently apply some pressure. See how far the knee will go down. Awareness to that hip, that right hip. Okay. Goals. Hashtag goals. Bring that left foot in for half lotus. All right, let's get into some sort of circular action here. Helps the mind to focus in on the action, and a little pranayama. Let's do the inside of the arm, the fingertips caress. Nice and slow. All day long we've had 1,000,001 thoughts. Now bring it down just to how this sensation feels. See if you can trace your touch all the way to the brain. 2. 1 more on this side. Meet me at the heart. And the other side. So my hips are popping on this side. And I think that's a good thing. 3. The message is to be mindful of the body. Every side's different. Make this your last round. Yes. Hands flat by the side, ready to engage. Exhale, open mouth as you maybe lift your bottom off, or at least engage the arms and the core. Last one, hold it up. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. So is that rocking action again on the spine, using your hands to try to keep this posture as well as we can. Naturally, we might slip a little. Rolling back and forth. Here we go. For 5. At the top, I kind of like to fold forward a little and back. 3, 2, and all the way forward into what looks like reverse child's pose. Find a place to hang out. Mindful breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Start to push it back. Pitter patter, shake it out, fan it out. Preparing to meet in Dandasana. And exhale all the way back to your back. Bring the legs up the wall. Option to bring the hands underneath the hips to find a restorative up the wall here. Viparita Karani. It's hard to pedal the feet one at a time, pointing and flexing. And find stillness. Let's go for some ankle rolls to one side. And slow it down and go the other way. Release. Bring the hands back up the shins as much as you can towards the ankles. And draw the straight legs back behind you. Keep a hold of the right leg as you bring that left leg all the way down the mat. And the shoulders head down towards the mat again to rest. Keeping that right leg up high in the sky. Bring it over towards the left side first. Inhale, exhale, that right leg all the way to the right side. As close as you can down to the mat. On the inhale, start to bring it up high. Bring the left leg up to meet it, and bring the right leg down. Bring that left leg over first towards the right side. And big inhale, exhale, let the left leg go to the left side. Your right hand can be on that hip to kind of remind it to stay down. And inhale it back up high. Bring the knees in, but out to the sides. Feet are together in butterfly. Fingertips around the ear. Bring the elbows to connect with the knees, pressing them into each other. Keep pressing, strong exhales. Start to bring the hands forward to hold on to the feet and bring them closer to you. Arms are straight, so my feet are kind of pushing forward, my hands are pushing back. Find that counterbalance energy. An option to stay here or bring the legs up into a shoulder stand. And let's all meet and legs up the wall. Hands as well. Use that counterbalance and core power to bring it back up to a Navasana, boat pose. Anybody got your sweat towel? Go ahead and find it. As we get ready to descend into Shavasana, nice and slow. Cover up the eyes when you arrive. Last 3 inhale exhales. Slowly start to move the head from side to side, moving fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Any other movement that the body needs. And one at a time, start to bring the feet onto the mat. A little more than hip distance apart. Find a gentle windshield wiper from side to side. Come back to stillness in the middle. Bring the knees in, hug them in close. Relaxing the shoulders, the arms. Just applying pressure. Bring the hands down onto the knees. Plenty of space between your shoulders and your ears. So consciously bring the shoulders down the mat. You might want to lift your head up and reach for the back. Inhale, exhale into fetal pose. In that fetal pose, you might want to bring the left hand over the heart. Once again, tuning in with your intuition. All systems in the body interconnected. And before you're reborn into the world, decide what you can do to shine brighter or be stronger for yourself and for others. And slowly, slowly keeping the eyes closed. Coming back up to seated pose. Resting in our final meditative pose for our closing mantra, where we wish happiness and well-being for all beings everywhere in the world. Svasti prajabhyaha paripalayantam naye namage namahi mahishaha gobrahmanebhyaha subhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Inhale, arms up high into prayer pose high above us. Exhaling down to our heart center. The light in me honors and sees the light inside of you. Namaste.